Caribbean Meteorological Council is the governing body of the Caribbean Meteorological Organization. And the organization itself has several arms. The headquarters is in Port of Spain, and we have a Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology in Barbados. But the governing body is actually a ministerial level council of ministers responsible for meteorology through the Caribbean. And the council meets every year to look at all the programs of the organization and provide guidance or approve our budgets and approve the programs. The headquarters in Port of Spain, the role is primarily to advise governments on any issues of meteorology, weather, climate, water, and the related sciences.
Well, this year we are honored that the Caribbean Meteorological Organization is hosting its 50th session in the Cayman Islands. The Caribbean Meteorological Organization is actually led by a council of ministers. All ministers responsible for meteorology are the council in charge of the Caribbean Meteorological Organization.
It's extremely important for Cayman to be the host country for this conference. Firstly, it's the 50th such conference, so that is a hallmark in itself. It's been quite a while since we hosted it back in 1996, but because there's a black hole from a weather perspective, and we're well on the way to getting our Doppler radar, it brings the issues to the forefront and it gives them more relevance and meaning. And there are a lot of academia and intellectuals within the room, and it's very, very stimulating to see that weather is alive and well.
There is a big push around the world to further develop our climate services to provide more user-friendly guidance to governments and industry or any walk of life on how to use climate information.
When you come to weather and climate, everyone, really all countries can contribute. We don't have big and small countries. It's important, first of all, to have observation covering the whole planet. That is important, but that is not sufficient. It's also important to exchange this observation across all countries and to transform that into products, forecasts, prediction, services which are adapted to the various sectors. The services that farmers need are quite different from those required by, let's say, water managers or by disaster management people. So it is very important to develop more tailor-made services. And since you have a number in this region of small countries, small islands, cooperation is even more essential so that resources are put together and are better coordinated to get the results. What we expect is a strengthening of this cooperation, but also to define more concretely how the Caribbean countries will be able to contribute to this global framework for climate services and to benefit from the service. So in other words, to translate the concept into some very, very concrete action.
I just want to thank all of the vested parties for the avid participation, and as well as the media for getting the word out, because until we can have the community take up ownership on the importance and the significance of weather in our everyday lives, we have a ways to go. So I appreciate all efforts in that regard.